Welcome back to UW-Stevens Point. Wisconsin Rapids and Green Bay Preble didn't miss much. We're 13 and a half to go first half, 3-2 Rapids. We'll get the scoreboard up for y'all. Still working on getting our Wi-Fi figured out here. We'll get that mastered and ready to go for tomorrow, later and the rest of tonight. Wisconsin Rapids in red and Preble in green. 3-point shot, good. It's two in a row, 6-2. We got to figure out who's that girl. Talking to the Rapids coaches a little bit before we came on. The Red Raiders. (6-3) your score. Shot is it, and good, 6-5. $11:42 remaining in the first half. Wisconsin Rapids in red and Preble in green. Shot and basket. 8-5. Tell you what, if you watched last year, our camera is much better this year than last year. Last year it was me at half court holding a camera. This is much better. $10:36 to go first half. Green Bay Preble out of the Fox River Classic Conference. Always got Notre Dame to deal with in that conference, and now De Pere and West De Pere on top of that. West De Pere joining this last year. Left the Bay Conference for the FRCC. Wait for a good year last year on the FRCC with, of course, Notre Dame ended up winning the conference. De Pere right there. West De Pere right there. Just checking our stream to make sure everything is progressing as it should. Rapids with a 3-point lead and the ball, and 9:19 remaining. A long three, in and out. Hornets on the rebound. Drive shot, got it. Nice little run here by Preble to close the lead down to 1. Mentioning in the last game that the WIA has officially approved a shot clock for girls and boys basketball this coming year, with a couple caveats, which I think are fair. I think the caveats are fair to enact. Shot and foul. The caveats on the shot clock are, number one, it's only for varsity non-conference games. So no conference games, no playoff games. It's just varsity non-conference game. That's caveat number one. Caveat number two is, for those games, obviously the school has to be equipped with a shot clock, and both teams have to agree to it. So if both teams don't agree to play on a shot clock, the default is no shot clock. So there's some nuance around it. I think that's okay. I think it's progress, right? I think it's all we can ask for this year is, can we make progress towards having a full shot clock for all games? Are we further along now than we were last year? Yes, we will be this year. We'll be further along than we were last year. (10-7) Rapids with 7:10 remaining in the first half. Three-point shot, back iron, and rebound, Red Raiders. But there's no vote required. Drive shot, it's approved. It's happening. That shot no good. And we'll get substitutions. Kick out, three-point shot. Got it. Deandra on the three, making a 6-point lead for Wisconsin Rapids. 5:39 left in the first half.
Let's try the hotspot.
5 minutes remaining. This is game 2 of 2. When we come back next, it'll be the 3-on-3 tournament. That's a rapid fire, one game after another. We'll pick a basket to go on, and that's where we'll stay for the night, or for that 3-on-3 tournament. That'll close out our night. I want to say that's going to start at like 8:20. Like I mentioned in that last game, no conference championships won tonight. Tonight is just about coaches figuring out what they've got, what they can work with, where to fill in the gaps from the seniors leaving last year. What about these new freshmen? How do they look coming in? Can we bring a couple of them on the varsity? What's that going to look like? So there's a lot of questions, a lot more questions than answers tonight. But this is still kind of your first step to next March. It beats waiting till November, right? That shot off the mark. Corner three, too strong. Score still 13-7, 3.5 left in the first half. We'll be on till 9:45 tonight, so you get 2 more hours of hoops. If you've been craving hoops, we got the cure. Pass ahead. Tomorrow, one of the things I'm going to work on is trying to get rosters so we can actually call these kids by name. It's always a nice thing to be able to do that. Two and a half remaining in the first half. There's a bucket, 15-7. Three-point shot answer, no. At 34, I like her. Good spin. Up, under, and off the glass and in. That's a pretty move. Long three, got it. And it's a 13-point lead for Wisconsin Rapids. We're going to pause at halftime. I'm going to check on our internet here. Again, we're still kind of working through the internet issues, so if you guys are seeing some freezing, I mean, we've still got some stuff to figure out yet. It's always a little tricky in this arena. I'm not sure why it is that way, but we seem to always run into issues. 47 seconds remaining and a 14-point lead for Wisconsin Rapids. And now 15. 28 seconds. It's been a 12-0 run for Rapids to close out this first half. Too strong on the pass. It'll be Red Raider ball. We've never live streamed a Wisconsin Rapids game in any sport for that matter. 3-point shot at the buzzer, halftime. We're going to check on our internet. We'll be back. 22-7, your halftime score. You're watching W7 Live coverage at Ultimate Team Camps at UW-Stevens Point. We'll be back. W7 back with you at the Ultimate Team Camps here at UW Stevens Point. Glad to have you along. We did some fine tuning on our internet, and I think we're pretty good. 22-7. Now it's 26-7. It's been all Rapids in this one. .34 Kennedy Conkle for Wisconsin Rapids. Conkle last year, we'll talk a lot during these games. We'll talk a lot about last year and what the numbers look like. We're going to get a timeout. 15-11 remaining, and quick look on the Wisconsin Rapids bench. You know, it's funny, by the end of the year, last season, I was so skilled at using the Bound Wisconsin website, and now it's like it's brand new again. Like I have no idea how any of this stuff works. It's amazing how fast that stuff just disappears from your brain. Probably more a symptom of middle age than anything else, but. (26-7). It was 10-7 in the first half. It's been all Rapid since then. Kennedy Conkle leading the way. Three-point shot in and out. So many of these shots from Preble today have just kind of went in and out on him. There's a three, no good. Put back, nope. Coming up next with the 3-on-3 tournament. That'll start at 8:20. (26-9) your score here. Here's another three. The lead is 20 for the Red Raiders. How about them Raiders? Shot in and good, and first field goal of the second half. (13:20) remaining. 29-11. Long three, no. Lead back to 20, 31-11. The bucket. 31-13. Mitch Wolding, the head coach of the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. See if we can get Mitch on our media day next year for girls basketball. In the lane, shot good. Well, nice buckets in a row here for the Hornets of Preble. They trail 31-15. Rapids lost in the regional semifinals last year to Eau Claire Memorial, 71-38. Beat DC Everest, beat Menasha, beat Wausau West. (31-15) with 10:40 remaining in the second half. Game 2 of 2. First one was a barn burner. Fox Valley Lutheran knocked off Grafton 35-32. So on 33-15 with 10:20 to go. Well, you'll take them any way you can get them, right? That is a 2, and it's 33-17. Wisconsin Rapids last year, 6-4 in their conference, good for second place. They tied with Everest and Marshfield. All three finished 6-4. Spash was 10-0 in the conference. Of course, Spash was one game away from the state tournament, and I think Spash is going to be a definite contender, if not early season favorite, to make it to state next season. Conkle, no good. Spash went 23-5. Rapids went 13-12. And then the Wausau's were at the bottom of the Wisconsin Valley last year. (33-17) with 9:15 remaining. Kennedy Conkle, that Conkle kid's going to be one to keep an eye on, I think. Team leader in scoring last year, 17.5 points a game. Shot 37.4% from the field. That's 34 Conkle for Wisconsin Rapids. That shot rolls off. We'll give you some Preble information in just a moment. Glad to have you along wherever you may be watching from tonight. Thanks for making W7 part of your Tuesday evening. Conkle for 3. That one's well short. (7:44) remaining. If you look at Green Bay Preble from last season, got to refresh all this stuff, you guys. I mean, we kind of purged all this from our memory after the season ended, especially for me going into softball. Now it's trying to bring it all back again. And again, we weren't really sure what games we were going to do today. I'll know better tomorrow, so hopefully I can prep a little bit tonight for tomorrow's games. But really tonight, honestly, it was just make sure we get set up and get a place to call the games from. That's a bank shot free throw. That's the third one of those I've seen tonight. Kids shaking off some rust too, I'm sure. 36-18. 3-point shot. I tell you what, Preble likes those threes. Trail by 18 with 6.5 to go. Preble last year 11-14 overall, 7-9 in the conference. Lindsay Sela, the head coach of the Preble Hornets. Preble finished 5th in the FRCC last year. Notre Dame won it 16-0 in the conference. De Pere and Bayport both went 13-3. West De Pere 10-6, and then Preble 7-9. And beneath them, Sheboygan North and Lincoln both 5-11. Pulaski 3-13, and Ashwaubenon went 0-16 last year. Season ended in the regional semifinals last year. Lost to Bayport 68-44. They trail here 36-18. Another Conkle, this one Camille Conkle, the leading scorer for Preble last year. She's just a junior. She's number 3. I think if I saw her out there earlier. I don't see her on the bench. And again, don't know how accurate these numbers are that the kids are wearing, as a, you know, if it's really who they are. But Conkle 11.3. Actually, the leading scorer was Brooklyn Lucasen, who had 12.7 points a game last year. 4.5 remaining, 36-18. Drive shot, no good. That might be her right there. Brooklyn Lucasen, I think number 14. Nice pass. Kennedy Conkle, no good. And we'll get substitutions for the Hornets of Green Bay Preble. Seniors last year, Sophia Smith, Kaylee Carter, Paige DeBly. No big scores. Smith averaged 7.4. Carter and DeBly averaged about that together. So we've got some talent coming back on this Preble squad. Lucas will be a senior, Conkle a junior. Gracie Day on this team, 9.3 points per game last year. She'll be back, she'll be a junior. And Tiona Thompson will be a junior. So some good news on returning players for this squad next season. .310 remaining. Pass inside, shot no good. And put back in and good. Reminder, at 8:20 is the 3-on-3 tournament. It'll be me with a handheld camera bringing you all kinds of crazy live action. We'll see how it goes tonight. No promises. There's a 3. 39-18. Glad to have you along. If you need your basketball fix, this is about as good as we get, at least until sweet November arrives. Next season will be our 10th season of covering high school girls sports. Can you guys believe that? 10 years we've been doing this now. Where's the time go? 39-20. Under 2 minutes. I think Coach Mitch has to be pretty happy with what he's seen here tonight from his Raiders squad. Of course, having Kennedy Conkle back is going to be a nice thing. 17 points a game. She was all conference last year. Wisconsin Valley. Substitution for the Hornets. And again, not sure what court we're going to be on tomorrow. We're on court 4 right now. Certainly some teams I'd like to see. I'd like to see Winneconne. I'd like to see Kaukauna. I'd like to see De Pere. De Pere will be an interesting team with some changes coming in this year. Notre Dame is not here. I'd love to see them. I don't know what they're. That's going to be definitely a new look Triton team next year with no Aspen Abel, no Kaya Waldrop, no Destiny Webster. That team's going to look very different next year. You got Maisie Hins back. You've got Brianna Breeze back. Maisie Hins will be back on that team. 3-point shot. Good. Another 3 for the Raiders. We will break the live stream following this game, as this game is now coming to a close, and that'll do it. Final score, Wisconsin Rapids 42, Green Bay Preble 20. Congratulations for the Red Raiders of Wisconsin Rapids. Our next live stream will be at 8:20 as we bring you the 3-on-3 tournament. Till then, thanks for watching. Gary Whipperman live from Ultimate Team Camps at UW Stevens Point. We are W7 and we are for the girls.